Hello YouTube, I am Helios5868, and hello Together for Peace. That was a horrible video. This video I'm responding to, by the way. Together for Peace made a response to a video by Dark Matter 2525, a video I favorited, which is basically an argument that God is basically a representation of a person's ego, that basically they create their own God in their own image to basically, to reaffirm their own view of reality. And Together for Peace came back with a video that was frankly terrible. I'm going to throw that out right now. So let's get to the points. So basically, Together for Peace, I think he misunderstood a lot of what was going on in the video. I'm not 100% sure. He went on this big tirade about words and how, it should have been a strike at words. The whole thing about despair, frustration, resentment, anger, and, the reaction that theists have to atheists. Well, he basically asserts that that's a two-way street, that atheists react the same way. No, it simply isn't. Okay, let's go through this list. There's 6 reactions that Together for Peace lists: despair, frustration, resentment, anger, aggressiveness, and antisocial behavior. Despair. Sorry, gotta get my finger in the frame. Despair. Perhaps, if you're, upset that people are believing in a deity that has, there's no reason to believe in, that people are wasting their time believing in something that they shouldn't be believing in. 2, frustration, if there are bad arguments being thrown around, but if someone's just religious, there's not going to be any resentment or anger. There's no reason to be. It's someone else's life. Resentment and anger, they do enter the debate, but they don't enter that until we move beyond religion into politics and policy. The last 2, aggressiveness, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Antisocial behavior, sure, why not? But the fact of the matter is, the resentment and anger, no, that's not a part of an atheist responding to theist arguments. There's no resentment, there's no anger, unless, number 1, they're lying about something, and then they're not angry about them being religious, they're angry about them lying. Or if there's public policy implications, like Bill O'Reilly's bogus war on Christmas that he's fighting against, These things don't come from people having a belief. They come from people doing things with their belief that directly affect us as atheists, that are frankly their dick moves. They're using their religion to be assholes. That's not appreciated, and that tends to get some resentment and anger. But if someone's just religious, hell, I care. It's their life. Most people think that way. Most atheists think that way, and they only try to convince them because they feel like people will live more fulfilled lives if they aren't practicing a religion. Nothing wrong with that. But it's upsetting and frustrating when people don't accept what you think. But there's never resentment and anger. Sorry, that's all on you for that. And okay. But now to really get to the crux of the issue. Basically, Together for Peace's whole point is that the kind of rejection where you reject God is not the same as rejecting someone on a for dating purposes, which is true. And that's Dark Matter's point. You basically restated the point. They aren't the same. If you reject the assertion that there is a God, that's completely different from rejecting someone dating, rejecting someone's affections or something. They are completely different. yet for some reason they elicit the same response. That's the point. And even before these whole the Gloria things are mentioned, he's basically pointed out how they are the same. They elicit similar effects. Those 6 points. So even before you get there, the two reactions are comparable, but the causes are not. However, they become comparable when you change. I'm sorry, just thought never mind. But they become comparable when you compare. When you change or you make God a representation of the ego, then it is the rejection of a person, and these similar effects are explained. That's the point. I don't know how you missed that. I don't know why you missed that, but that's the point. You didn't do anything to deal with that. You basically just said, hey, they're different. I win. No, that's why I think that Together for Peace completely misunderstood the video. He didn't actually respond to the video in that way. But one other thing I want to bring up is the end of the video, which really summarizes a whole thing that kind of a reoccurring argument that atheists have been using about it's the I don't know who originally proposed it, but it's this argument that if there is no God, it doesn't matter whether you're religious because you just die. But if there is a God, then you better be religious, otherwise you're going to hell. So you should be religious because the outcome will either be good or nothing. And then the classic rebuttal is, well, what about all these other religions? What about deciding about what if Allah is right, even if you're Christian, you're still going to hell? Dark matter really sums this up very well and puts it into very good general terms. That the fundamental argument about for Christian, that fundamental argument that a lot of is based on the idea that you either have to accept or reject God, that you have to make that choice. But the problem is that we haven't been given the information necessary to make that choice in any kind of informed way. We have to basically accept or reject God based on very flawed evidence. That we don't fully understand the choice, therefore how could we make the choice? And furthermore, if God was omniscient, then then he should have seen this flaw and taken countermeasures to it. He should have made himself known. And the fact that, the omniscient God you claim exists has not made this choice easy means that rejecting their existence is a very, very easy and logical task. And for those reasons I've actually favorited this video. Okay, there was a couple of other things I wanted to talk about very quickly. The definition of an atheist. If you don't understand the definition of an atheist after, let's see, how many videos have you made? 275. That's a lot of videos. If you don't understand the definition of an atheist after 275 videos, you're an idiot. I mean, there's no other way to put it. If you don't understand what an atheist is after all this time, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I mean, McDonald's job. That's really, really stupid. I mean, how do you not realize that an atheist is someone who just doesn't have a religion? How do you not understand that an atheist is a non-religious person? How do you not understand that? That thoroughly baffles me. But anyways, okay. Nice video, Dark Matter. Together for Peace. You completely missed the point. Try again, or whatever. So I guess that's it. Can't think of anything else that I need to say with regards to this. Not all theists are. Not all theists get act as if you just rejected them in that way to go on a date. Not all theists show despair, frustration, resentment, anger, aggressiveness, and antisocial behavior when you don't accept their God as existing. Well, duh. But some theists are Quakers. Some theists think that, some theists accept God in a different way. This is a specific response to people who are, you must believe in my God or you're going to hell kind of people. The kind of people who make videos like this, like yours on YouTube. The kinds of people who are, aggressively pushing a religion, like you. Not all theists are like that. But you are. Good night.